After creating some homework, I think I should address a few things here. First of all, if you write your answers on a piece of paper, make sure you write it's math homework, the date of it, and the title of it. I always show the title in the video, the chapter, the lesson, and the title of the lesson. So this homework of page 204 is lesson 12.3 homework, and the title is vertical angles. And for answers for question number 1 and 2, a lot of people misunderstood the instruction. Here it says identify each pair of vertical angles. What you need to do is just to write the names of the angles that are vertical angles, and you do not need to give the measure of each angle. In this case, the vertical angles are angle P and angle N. That's all you need to write. And there's another pair, and you can write here too, angle Q and angle M. And that's all. Same thing for question number 2. This one I want to talk about it because it, some people may find it confusing. So angles of 50, 50, 130, and 130, can they form? They definitely look like the vertical angles, the 2 pairs of vertical angles. So they can form vertical angles for sure. But can they form angles at a point? We remember that angles at a point, they measure up to 360 degrees. So if the sum of these 4 angles is 360 degrees, they can form angles at a point. This one, I talked about this in the video, and number 5 too. I did not give you the final answer, and you don't need the final answer either. You know how to think about it, and you can work it out. And the last one, find the measure of B. There are some lines here, and angle C and angle E and angle A are equal. You don't know the measure of any angle, but using the property of vertical angles, you will find something about these angles, the relations of these angles. And also know that these are angles at a point, and the sum of these angles would be 360 degrees. And that would be enough for you to know. So I hope you find this homework easy enough and enjoy doing it. Chapter 12 is a small chapter. To sum up all the lessons in this chapter, it is angles on a line, angles at a point, and vertical angles. Angles on the line are angles like this, and the sum of their measures is 180 degrees. If we know these 3 angles are angles on a line, and we know 2 of these angles, we can work out the unknown angle. Angles at a point, the sum of their measures is 360 degrees. So if we know some angles, and we can work out the unknown angle. Vertical angles, angle A and angle C are vertical angles, and they have equal measures. Same for angle B and angle D. They have equal measures too. So it helps us to find unknown angle measures. If this is 21 degrees, this is also 21 degrees. We have tried to prove that. So we know this is true, and we can confidently use it to solve any problems. For the chapter review, I want to review these vocabulary with you, although I think most of you understand these words perfectly. Just in case, angles on a line. These are angles on a line. There can be 3 angles, there can be 2 angles or more angles. The sum of these angles is 180 degrees. Angles at a point. Angles that meet at one point and go all around the point. And the sum of these angles is 360 degrees. Intersecting lines are just 2 intersecting lines. And vertical angles, they form 2 pairs of vertical angles. Each 2 intersecting lines, they form 2 pairs of vertical angles. Find the unknown angle measures. This one's pretty easy for you. So measure of angle P, and this angle is vertical angles. And this one you need to find the measures of angle R and angle Q, these 2 angles. And this one, find out the angle N. Look, these 3 angles are angles on a line, and this is a right angle, which is 90 degrees. Find the angle measures of X and Y. All these angles are angles at a point. And there's some vertical angles. Notice Y and 117 degree angle. They are not vertical angles because this is not a straight line. And this was quite similar with the one you did on 12.3. Let's practice. Yeah, it's exactly the same unless the question asks you to find the sum of the measures of B, D, and F. Angle B, angle D, and F. If you have solved the one on lesson 12.3 practice, this one is no problem for you.